Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Solo Leveling Episode 7. Let's see how far I can go. Um, this is a very action-packed episode in the second half of the episode, but the first half really is digging a little bit more into us following Jinwoo's current situation. So we really get to assess, okay, after everything that's been going on, after all the things that have happened, specifically after the events of the last couple of episodes that really left him in a bit of a bind, as far as there's a lot of stuff that maybe seems fishy or has been needs to be examined a little bit further, right? We get to see that the government, the agency, the people that had gone to see Jinwoo and evaluate his mana and his rank again, they're kind of brought back into the fold. So because there's something that seems a little bit abnormal about the situation. And then we also get to see Jinwoo and his sister. They're definitely benefiting a little bit from this. Not only the extra cash that he's able to bring in, but just kind of his new status and his new goals. Of course, I think at the forefront of everything, they continue to remind you that a big thing about this needs to be like it really is taking care of their mom, right? I think both of them, in their own way, have that. We also get to see that Jinwoo can really get drunk, and how he's healed. Like, we kind of he keeps exploring these screens, like the little messages that pop up. So it's really interesting that this game, as it kind of continues to have him as the character, it keeps expanding on the rules, the rewards, the missions, the quests, like everything. And we'll see more of that for sure later. Um, of course, we see Jinho, who we knew I knew he was going to come back. I knew he was going to be, if not an ally, maybe somebody that kind of keeps being around the area of Jinwoo, because they have a relationship now, that they have this kind of secret that they both keep. Um, but yeah, he wants to start his own guild. I think we get a little bit more motivation for what this character, what he I guess it takes 20 missions for you to be a guild master. So he's gone on one. He's finished it. Obviously, it did not go as to how he would want it have gone. And then we also get to see, brother setting up the vengeance from the brother of the main guy that was killed in the last one. So they, I will say, it was really, it felt a little bit like, oh yeah, I want to go, find out who these two guys are that came out of the mission where my brother died. But I have some other stuff lined up, so I'll leave it till later. So it's like, well, did you? I don't know that you had to show us how. I don't know. Like it may be a little bit of a character trait. I thought that was kind of weird. It also seemed like a weird sequence to kind of insert there. Um, but then we get to, I think, the real meat and potatoes of this episode. A new quest, a secret training has been unlocked by Jinwoo doing, like, he's doubling his goals. He unlocks a new training. He gets the ski, and he is told about this potion, this elixir that he can get as a reward that can maybe help his mom heal. Like this elixir supposedly can heal off any issue. Now, obviously, we know that any rewards that are gained through these dungeons and everything that we gain through the game, like those have consequences in the real world, right? So that'll be really interesting. Jinwoo goes into this world having a plan, so I do appreciate that he knows his limitations. He knows that he is not unbeatable. He's not almighty, so he has an escape plan, but things definitely don't go according to plan. I think this is where the animation really steps up a level. We have a fight with a creature named Cerberus, which, from mythology, is the three-headed dog that guards the underworld, and that's the creature that happens to be in this mission to gain this elixir. Now, Jinwoo knows that he may not be strong enough to win, so he has an exit strategy. But things escalate very quickly. Like, his weapon is not being as effective. Cerberus has this like buff, and this is the part where I wish I knew a little bit more about RPGs and some of that stuff, because obviously the buffs and the different weapons and effects and all that, it's all very much part of this world too. Like it's in the real world, right? So it's like a real life game. But ultimately, after this really violent fight, um, Jinwoo figures out a way to kind of outlast. It's not really. It was never really about beating him straight on. It was about outlasting this buff that was making his weapons not as effective. And we still have the mystery of like, okay, this game feels like really wants to keep Jinwoo alive, um, because it keeps helping him out with like reminders and alarms and alerts, especially when his health is getting low and in this big fight. Like I said, very violent. I think his arm gets cut off once and then it's destroyed a second time, after he uses kind of this healing potion to his full. I think it's called full recovery. So yeah, this continues to be a really exciting anime. It has a really fun conclusion where we see a larger path going forward. So the seeds have been planted, but in the end, for now, we know that we have to put that on pause because he needs to level up even more. He needs to get stronger. I think one thing they keep making sure that we are aware of is like there are implications to being stronger that will probably come into play when the real world, when other people find out that this E-ranked person is one of the strongest people in the world. And even he himself, Jinwoo, wants to take things to the next level as much as he can. So, very exciting stuff. I'm really enjoying this. That's why I continue to do these weekly reviews. So, if you're enjoying this, let me know what you thought about this episode down in the comments, as always. Thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone.